Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be telling you what's in my school pencil bag. My pencil bag looks just like this. There's a ton of writing all over it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get a new one soon because it's like tearing all the way over here. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you what's in my pencil bag, and there's usually, you either know or there's some person in your class that has their whole entire life stored in this thing, and that's kind of like me because I have so much stuff in there, but I'm like, I'll end up using it. So I have like a ton of things, and everyone asks me for it because they know I have all this stuff. And I'm just like, no, I'm sorry, it's my stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. So I also rubber band things together so it like saves space so they're not all like scattered out or around. I keep them together. I used to put them in a plastic bag, but the plastic bag would rip sometimes and it just wasn't big enough for things. So I ended up rubber banding them together, which is a lot more helpful. But the first thing you see is a pencil, and this one isn't rubber banded to anything because I want to have this really quick and easy. And as you can see, there's like sparkles right there and then right there. I just took like nail polish and I put sparkles on there, and then I put a top coat over it so it stays on. So I just have a pencil. This is from Bic. They're mechanical pencils. It's their 0.7mm lead and it's number 2. But I just love mechanical pencils. I don't like wood ones that much. I like switch back and forth, but I pretty much love these. And then the next thing you'll see when you get in there is this like backup little rubber banded thing, and in here I have backups of things and then I have some extras. So the first backup is a pencil because I will end up usually sometimes losing a pencil, and my teachers don't let you go back to your locker, so you're like, oh great, I don't have a pencil, but this is what mine is. It's just a backup. Again, it's a big one. But as you can see, this has like gold sparkles right there. And then over here, it was all gold sparkles. But a girl in my literacy class, she keeps getting into my pencil bag, and she was just picking them off. I'm like, thanks a lot. So yeah, I just have a backup pencil because you never know when you will lose a pencil and you'll need a pencil. So I just have a backup of that. Then I have a red pen, and this is a Papermate pen, and I love using this to grade papers because sometimes our teacher will pass back papers because they didn't grade them, and they will give you the answers but you have to grade them yourself. So I use a red pen for that. And then I have a highlighter, and this is from Sharpie. It's just their Sharpie accent highlighter. It's a really big one, and this is what I use to highlight important things. So as you can see, it looks just like that. But what happens is a teacher gives you a paper and it's yours to keep. Like in the instructions, I will highlight or underline the most important thing. So when I'm working on the problem or whatever, I can look back at that instruction to specifically know that that was super important and I need to remember that. Because sometimes I will read it really quick, I won't really pay attention, and I'll do it, and then I'll realize, oh great, I forgot to do this part. So whenever I'm in something, I will just highlight the most important things, and I use this big one because it's just really easy and it's just like quick to highlight. The next thing I have is a black pen because I use this to sign papers and stuff, because signing papers and pencils is not very professional and people can erase it and stuff, so I just use a black pen. And then I have I have 4 colored pens, but my green one that I got in my haul yesterday, there's always, whenever I get something like pens, highlighters or something, there's always one that doesn't work as well. Like I had a pack of highlighters once, one of them was already dried up, and then in this case the green pen, it doesn't write as well. So my blue and purple one is with my notes that I'm writing for social studies right now, but I will have colored pens to write notes in because I just think it's a little bit funner to look at instead of pen and pencil. So I will always have a colored pen. And that's pretty much it that's in this little backup bundle. It's kind of small, but it's kind of the necessities for me. The next thing is an eraser. It's just a pink eraser. I just use these a lot because I end up usually writing something and erasing the entire thing. So I really like erasers. The next thing is scissors because my teachers, what they do, and the reason I have all this stuff is because of this reason too, because our teachers have a whiteboard in front of their the door telling you what you need that day, but sometimes they don't update it or change it, so they're just like, oh, you needed markers, but I didn't write it, sorry, you can't go to your locker and get it. I'm like, oh, thanks. So that's why I have all this stuff in here, but I just have scissors, so these are like 50-cent scissors, I don't know, just scissors. And then I have mini highlighters, and the phone proceeds to ring. Okay, so I have mini highlighters, and these are specifically and only for my planner, strictly for my planner. This big one, big highlighter I showed you, is for like actual highlighting things, but this is only and only for my planner. So I have a Sharpie accent highlighter. It's just a yellow one, and the reason I have small ones, because I have 5 of these, so I get small because if they were big, they would take up so much space. Then I have a Sharpie accent blue one. So I have these two. Then I have an SRX Superview orange one, a SRX Superview pink one, and then a Bic Brightliner green one. So these are what I use to color code my planner with, and I will do a video soon. So yeah, those are just what I use for my planner. And I feel like I dropped something. Yes, I did. Okay, and then I have a paper clip that looks just like this. So yes, I did bend this out, and this is because sometimes, like, if you ever have a pencil, like a mechanical pencil, and the eraser is flat and you can't get it out to refill it with lead, I will take the paper clip, I will poke it through the eraser and pop it out, and that way it takes it out really easy. And yeah, so that's just what I use this paperclip for. I don't use it to paperclip assignments. It's just what I use that for. The next thing I have is markers, and these are just the Crazart markers. So these are like 75 cents or something. I don't know. Those are just the colors I have, and I just rubber banded those together. Then I have Crayola colored pencils. I just use these, like in my science class we have to color a lot of diagrams and everything, so these are very helpful, but I usually like to use these like markers more because they stand out and they're brighter, but usually I have to use colored pencils because they don't bleed as much as markers do. So the last thing in there, I know this is like eternal, but I have a flash drive because if I need to save anything I will save it on here. And then I have 2 glue sticks and some more lead in this little SRX thing. So that's pretty much, that was all my pencil bag. I know this video was so long and I kept a million things in there, but this is just what I keep in my pencil bag. And yeah, so don't forget to comment below and leave requests, subscribe up top, and thanks for watching. Bye.